Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Chaplin versus Jackson.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Robinson, you've opened this case for your son because you're furious with your former friend, the defendant, who went behind your back, slept with your son, and is now claiming he fathered her child, even though you know she was sleeping with many more men. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, my
Ms.
God.
Jackson,
Yes.
you admit you slept with your friend's son without her knowledge, but claim the one thing you know is the plaintiff is a deadbeat who has done nothing for your 3-month-old daughter, Milani, and that needs to change today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chaplin?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
stand here with your mother, positive that you are not the father.
I'm absolutely sure I'm not the father, 100%
Explain.
positive. Because during the time that I knew her, we never was in a relationship. We was only friends throughout the entire time. Also, throughout the entire time, I've known her to talk to several other men.
So you know she was talking to several other men.
Yes, ma'am.
Just talking? You gotta do more than talking to make a baby.
Oh, yeah, well, whenever we used to hang out or whatever, she had multiple people coming around. You know, a guy was spending a lot of time with
Your
her.
Honor, can I intercept?
Yes, Miss Jackson.
Me and Dominique was having sex numerous of times every day. Okay, so therefore, for him to say that I was sleeping with somebody else, he's lying. The only one who got him thinking that is his cousin It over there, which is his mother.
It.
And dang on
Throughout the whole time I talked to this young lady, she had more than one cell phone.
Your
and
Honor,
every single
you
day,
bet-
both of
Your
these
Honor.
phones-
Hold on, let's get some order.
That you need to talk
Let's
to
get
them.
some
Talking.
order. Let's get some order. So hold on. You admittedly slept with your best friend's son.
We was not best friends, Your Honor. We was only friends.
Okay, so your friend's son.
It doesn't matter. Her son is grown.
So the point is you decided that it was okay to sleep with your friend's son.
Me and her son
I'm from
was
the old
friends.
school. I'm 48 years
Girl,
old.
and you
where
dang
I
13
come
years
from,
older
and
than
any
me,
other
honey.
woman my age,
You're 13
I
years
don't
older
care
than
if
me,
he's
honey.
a fit or not.
It
You do
doesn't
not
matter.
sleep
He's
with
grown.
somebody
He's
who
grown,
helped you
Bernita. He's grown.
and tried to
He's
help
grown.
you keep your kids.
He's
You
grown.
don't sleep with my son when he had
Girl.
already had something going on. I don't give a dang if he is of age. I
Girl.
took the child in, and she
I don't
slept
need
with
you
my
to say
son
no
that
daggone
hurt.
mama.
She shouldn't get it in my house.
You're the worst
Girl.
Hold on,
You
let's
don't
get
know
some
nothing.
order. Let's get some
I'm
order.
not saying my
Shut
son
up.
didn't sleep with her. I'm saying my son is a candidate because I was her friend. She was a young girl out here that needed some help with 5 kids, ma'am. And I done been through what she been through. So my payment back was to sleep with my son.
Okay, hold on. Let's not go there. Let me just understand. So you befriend her once you met her.
Yes.
And you all started what? You
Going to the school dances, I got pictures of that. They need to put it up there. I fed them. I put them in my house. All them pictures that you see, that pictures you just put up there, we was to the school children's dance, Valentine dance, so that was in February. My son didn't get there till June. I was a young mother from 14. I got pregnant at 14, I had him at 15, and I had 5 by 22. So I ain't gonna give no trick, no problem. But see, women helped me, and women raised me, and women brought me through. So I don't do dog girls out. I try to help them. And anybody that know me, know my character, that's who I am. I do it from the heart.
So wait, all right, so I understand your intention behind befriending Miss Jackson and saying, listen, this is a young woman, I can relate to where she is, I want to help her, I want to guide her.
Yes.
I want to empower her
Yes.
to do better and to raise her children.
Yes.
Throughout that process, you know you have a handsome son. Did you caution them and say, listen?
Not at that time because I don't have friends that sleep with my damn children. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have friends that sleep with my children, so I didn't think nothing of it. We clean people and we upstanding people, and because of who she was, I never thought this dummy would look at her.
So, Miss Jackson, what I want to understand is, Mr. Chaplin somehow came back in the picture?
No. So me and Dominique became friends. We got close. We was like brother, sister, and we had sex. Every day, nonstop.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Miss Jackson, that sounds nasty. Now, you said you all were like brother and sister.
We was friends. We was close like brother and sister. We was friends. Every time you see him, me and him hanging out together.
We was hanging together, Your Honor. We were only friends. As you can see, she just said it herself.
And
She
was
playing the
having sex
homegirl
while
role.
we was friends.
You know what I'm saying? So after
Every
we spent a lot
night.
of time together, yes, but the whole entire time we were never in a relationship.
We
So
was-
when you
we don't
come
have to be in a relationship to have
when
no
you
baby,
come to
honey.
me- When you come to
You
me
don't
and
have
tell
to
me
be in a
that,
relationship to have
I'm
no
glad
child.
you understand that. So when you come to me
Right,
with paperwork telling me that
exactly.
you're pregnant, how does that put us in a
First
relationship?
of all, you picked me up from the daggone doctor's office, and I
How
had
does that put us in a
paternity, and I had the
relationship, though?
daggone.
So when you come to me
We
and you
don't
tell
need
me
no
that you-
relationship to have no baby.
So when you come to me and tell me that I'm a candidate, or you telling me I'm your baby's daddy, you better be telling that to every last one of the other men that you slept with that you
First of
told me
all,
about.
boo,
That
we
you
ain't
told
talking
me
about no
about.
every last other man.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Now, y'all gonna talk over one another, but you ain't gonna talk over me. I need to understand. How do you sleep with your mom's friend? How does that happen?
Well, because like I said, when I came down, I was definitely going through something at the time, and she just befriended me. Like, she was being real nice to me.
And you knew this was your mother's friend. You were introduced like, this is my girlfriend.
Yes.
Mr. And you knew this.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you say she befriended you?
Yes, ma'am.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
Even though we slept together, I know for a fact I wasn't the only person she was sleeping with. Throughout the time that I've known her, she had 2 different cell phones. Those phones ring constantly during the time that we're together. We
And
talk
don't
about
forget the girls.
not
Add
only
them
that,
two in there too.
not
Dog,
only,
all right, and
We
not
know
only
they ain't
that,
the daddy.
and
Not only that, one day we were walking down the street and a couple of guys were honking the horn, you know, trying to get her attention, but these are people that she knew, not just people who just thought she, you know, looked at her. And one guy stopped, he rode by and spoke, came back by and had to stop the car to speak to her. He was like, you know, why haven't you been answering my phone calls, or why haven't I been able to catch up with you? He ended up giving both of us a ride. She gets in the front seat with him, I get in the back seat. She's telling this man that I'm her brother. And I'm going along with it because we just friends, it's all cool. But obviously from the rip, I could tell this is somebody that she's talking to and dating, obviously, not just some friend that was riding by offering her a ride.
What you talking about?
So within that case, and both of those situations happened before she told me she was pregnant
What a
by me.
pregnancy.
So when she showed me the paperwork, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to get a DNA test.
Okay, so
Lie.
wait. So I want to understand your testimony. In your mind, you all have crossed the line between brother and sister and turned into friends with benefits. All right.
Yeah. Every time we got into another one of her male friends, she made sure that she let them know I was only her brother.
And not
So-
only that, before he even got there,
not talking-
he should have
talking to
asked
Dominique.
me who this person was. I don't know why he did. But before that, when she left her ID at the security man, I was up there. I went and got it for her. Then the other old man that stayed 2 streets over, I don't know his name, but I know where he lived at. I took him and her to get her kids and her something to eat. The bottom line is I knew she was with all these guys because I'm telling you, lady, Judge, you ain't in the real world.
Girl, you
the
got
real
your
world
own
is
problem
this
to
girl.
worry about.
I'm just upset at the fact I knew that she trapped me.
It
By
doesn't
the time
matter.
I figured it out, it had to
Honey,
been too late.
Your son is grown.
It doesn't matter. And my son got there on a Sunday. He got a job on a Tuesday. He got a car the next Tuesday. She saw money. She was hurting. She was in pain. She needed help.
Save
She
it.
saw help.
Save it, Bernita.
And
This
so
is-
you said
Save
that he represented help.
Everything I did, I
Girl.
took pictures. Not because the proof to her. I have the reason to bring her down. I don't want to bring this young girl down. She needs some help.
So, Ms.
Some
Robinson,
help.
what I do,
I'm not trying to bring her down.
listen. I understand, and it is clear you tried to help her. What I do want to understand is how you discovered or how you know
Girl.
about other men being in the picture.
It was 2 married men she hinted me, but people that know me know I don't fool with married men,
Girl,
and I don't
stop
fly with
lying.
that,
You just
and
messed with
you
a
can't
married
talk to
man,
me
liar.
about that. So she never told me their names, but she hinted it.
Okay, now, Ms. Jackson, is what Ms. Robinson testifying to true?
It was only one other man, but at the end of the day, me and Dominique was having sex every day.
Settle.
Shut up. Mind your
Miss
business. I
Jackson.
hope while you up there riding him out, you can take care of this daggone child support when this DNA test come back today.
That's what you looking for.
You,
It's child support.
I ain't slept with
grandma. You,
I ain't
grandma.
slept with
All right,
you.
well, but shut up then.
Okay, hold on.
I don't play by my mama, and you know this.
Miss
And you know this.
Stop talking. Stop
play
talking.
by my baby.
Listen to me.
Some order,
Listen, ma'am.
ladies.
Stop
Wait a
engaging.
moment.
You're here for answers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just calm down and let's get them.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Ms. Jackson,
Yes, ma'am.
what I want to understand is you're saying there were two men that were possibilities, and both of those men know they are possibilities. But what you're also testifying to is when the baby was born, you said Mr. Chaplin, he took to the baby. He accepted the baby.
All the texts is on Facebook, honey.
So you
all of them.
submitted text messages to the court, which
Can you pull them
proved
up? Yes.
that he accepted the baby.
Go ahead.
So Mr. Chaplin writes, oh my God, where's she at? I guess that's where.
Yes.
What you doing? Where is my daughter? And then you write 6 pounds, 7 ounces, 18 and a half inches, born at 5:39 a.m. Mr. Chaplin, you write, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Hey, I want to see her.
Why you
ma'am.
ain't came?
So, Miss Jackson, you send a picture of the beautiful baby. Mr. Chaplin, you wrote back, oh my God, I'm so in love. She is so, so beautiful. Now, Mom, Ms. Robinson, I want to understand
Hold
from you.
up.
Wait. Let me ask the question. Do you immediately deny that your son is the father? Or did you know he was accepting the baby throughout?
They came and gave me a pregnancy test. I said, where you got it from? He said, her. I said, take her back to the clinic yourself and wait, and then bring me that test back. He did. He took her to the clinic. She took the test. Okay, we know she's pregnant. I said, now come back and talk to me when you got Dana. I said, let's go see her.
Who's Dana?
Dana is DNA.
Oh,
And that's what we're here for today, to see Dana, honey. And that's what we're here for today, to see Dana.
I have never heard that before, Jerome. So when Dana comes or when you go see Dana, that's the DNA?
That's right. When that baby come, you get a blood test, and I ain't got no problem with taking in none of mine or taking care of none of mine. But until then, I know who she was
First of all,
before
I
you
don't
asked
need
her, before
you
you
to
met
take
her.
care of her,
So
honey.
therefore, I got a problem.
I don't
with it.
need you to take care
You
of nothing.
understand?
I don't need you to
And then
take care of
she blasted
Milani,
me
honey.
on Facebook and put a whole bunch of foolishness up there with my name in it, trying to bet. All this is about embarrassing me.
I didn't
But it ain't
embarrass
gonna
you,
work.
honey.
No
the way
weapon.
you act, you're embarrassing your own
No
self.
weapon, honey.
You can't act like
no
a grandma.
weapon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep it cute and classy,
Thank
okay?
you.
Okay. Let's do that.
Thank you.
Let's do that.
I'm trying to calm down. He want me to calm down. I gotta calm
Okay.
down. When I calm down, can I tell you something? I ain't gonna say nothing no more. Listen to me.
What'd
tell
you
this.
say to me, Miss Robinson?
I just want to calm down. I want to tell you something so you can understand me, okay?
Okay.
So I gotta calm down so you can understand me and not yell as much, okay?
Okay.
Listen. She wasn't just sleeping with him. When the married man came to talk to my son, it was me, my son, and the dude. And I bet you this ain't gonna come back Dominique Chaplin, baby.
So-
I bet you this gonna come back somebody else, baby.
So wait a minute. I want to understand. You are saying you
She been with at
believe
least
that
5 men
hold
I could call her for.
Hold on. You believe that there is a married man somewhere in this
Yes.
picture who could
Oh, my
potentially
God.
be the father
Yes.
of Milani.
Yes. Because she said it.
Miss Jackson, what is your response? Is
She's
there some
lying.
married man?
She's the one who tried to sleep with the married man. When she first seen that man, she was trying to sleep with that man. So one thing about Two Baby Show, I know who I slept with. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it all boils down to your son taking care of Milani. Thank you.
If
3
it's
months
his
been going
son,
too
his
long.
child,
And guess
he
what?
will
And you're
take
going to pay
Milani.
the child support too. Thank you. And your daughter, since y'all want to co-ride.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Problem. We take
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
You see
No,
that
you
now?
don't. No, you don't.
see we are forced
You
to
don't.
reckon
You
with, boo.
don't, Heifer. You don't.
We are
So
forced to
listen,
reckon
listen,
with. Wait on my
listen.
death.
You don't.
Listen. This is a lot of drama. I mean, I'm looking and I'm looking at this beautiful little girl and I'm like, oh, thank God she has no idea of all this drama that is going on. We can't wait any longer, Jerome. Let's get the
Let's go.
results.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's get it.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Chaplin versus Jackson, when it comes to 3-month-old Milani Jackson, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Chaplin, you are the father.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You in
Thank
trouble.
you.
You
got
Child
more
support,
you ain't
baby.
that, but-
Thank you.
Miss Jackson,
Thank
calm
you.
down, calm down,
Thank you.
calm down. I see the emotion in your face. What are you feeling, Miss Jackson?
Man, I'm just like, I went through 3 months and they keep on putting all this mess in his way, and I told him, regardless of the possibility, that's your child. He told me he could not make no kids. My baby is here, that's your child, honey.
Oh,
What you gotta do, let your mama be a
wish.
grandma.
You got it. You want to be in
Ain't
this family.
No, I don't want to be your family.
She's
I don't
our
want
family,
I don't
not
care.
you.
I don't want my child dealing with you at all.
That's
All
fine.
right, ladies, listen. This is going nowhere. I have heard enough. You all have been screaming at the top of your lungs like kids. And I'm sitting here and this beautiful little girl, I mean, in this moment, she's found her family. I mean, if you just take it off of your perspective for once, and I know this is hard because you've been through a lot, and Ms. Robinson, look, I'm 49, you 48, I'm from that same school. Ain't no friend of mine sleeping with my son. That ain't gonna never happen. That's not my world. But listen, if you keep this behavior up, you're gonna run her spirit in the ground. And when I look at that beautiful baby, I don't want her 15, 20 years from now running around entertaining men for a cheeseburger.
That's right.
Because that is not, hold on. That is not the life you want a little girl to lead.
Exactly.
I'm sending you all off to Dr. Jeff. I want you all to start talking about it. I'm serious now. Don't y'all mess this baby up.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
But no, I'm serious. Get to work.
Yes, ma'am.
We have counseling and resources for you. I wish you the best. Court is
Thank you.
adjourned.